Fritz. I've been writing this with John for about, I don't know, we came up with the idea about a year ago.
You had the idea. I came in like January, February?
Yeah, and so John and I have been writing this with some delusion that it might actually happen, and a couple months later we're here.
Paul Bishop is the name of the student. He was working with one of our project leads, Sheila, Christie. He also is very well known to our good colleague Michael MacDonald, who's also a part of the iCreate project research team. Michael MacDonald and Sheila Christie both teach in the university here. And with Paul's Tarsity Productions, he had this idea for a particular project in mind that explored the challenges that he and other youth in Cape Breton are facing through film.
Bigsby is about a homeless alcoholic clown that tries to make a living as a street performer in Sydney, Nova Scotia. And even though his trade is being a clown, what often ends up being his downfall is his addictions and his attitudes and his willingness to just hurt other people so that he can get ahead and be satisfied. But I think the heart of the film is that eventually he does try to do the right thing, even though he doesn't know the right way to go about it. I was actually working on a children's play, a musical called Blue Nose, about 3 or 4 pirate clowns. And it was a lot of physical comedy and dancing and singing, and it was one of the most exhausting shows I'd ever done in my life. I would come home from rehearsal every night with my clown makeup still on. I would strip all my clothes off down to my underwear, and I would just sit on the couch and just drink a beer. Like, oh, why am I still doing this? And one night I heard some screaming for help downstairs from my neighbor. And without thinking, I just ran in my bedroom, grabbed a baseball bat, and ran downstairs, and burst into the door in my underwear with clown makeup on, a beer bottle in this hand, and a baseball bat in that hand. And that was the first time I met my neighbor. So that whole experience kind of got me thinking about the idea of this character. As much as Bigsby is about this comedically drunken homeless clown, it's more about struggling to make it as an artist in a small community where there really isn't as many opportunities, and at the same point there is no competition. So you're notable for trying to go out and do anything.
And people just want the opportunity to do something and be given the opportunity to try out something that maybe they're not even good at.
This is the first real production we've been involved in. It's a blast.
It's awesome, yeah.
I think everyone who hadn't done anything prior to this has probably got the bug now and really wants to keep doing it, because I know that anything that Paul does, I'm going to try to weasel my way.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what they're doing? Everybody feel comfortable? All right. Action.
Day of shooting yesterday, and that was great because there's a lot of very hard choreographed shots, a lot of long takes, a lot of everybody kind of working together as like different legs of a caterpillar. So it was really good. Like the fluidity between the crew members has just been incredible.
What I was thinking is maybe do one where you view it from behind, so you see him puking on the door, and then if you get one from inside, behind the door, and you just see the window and he pukes on it.
I know I'm doing this, but does anybody need anything or has any concerns or want something?
That's the test, man. That's how you know.
Allie Parsons. I do the special effects and the clown makeup. Say give it a go. I mean, the worst thing that's going to happen is that, maybe it's not for you, but I think that if you're interested, try it, because you don't know what can come out of it, so. Oh my goodness.
Just checking.
give you
Your clown nose.
I accept this clown nose on behalf of clowns everywhere. It's a magical moment.
Now, do you know something weird about this? Awesome. Can you get the switch side so you're like this and looking up? Yes. One more with the sound in 2 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yes! I started going to Cape Breton University and I got really heavily involved with the Portmore Playhouse, which happens to be directed and managed by Todd Hiscock, who taught a acting workshop that got me into acting like years ago. So when I was like 10 years old, he like came to my school and did this workshop.
Even people who are applying here at CBU, there's a lot of students, there are a lot of science students, but you see only a few people go into arts and then they're not really sure what they're going to do or if they're going to come out with anything. To those people I say that you can do anything with an arts degree, for sure.
It's going really well, man. I get to walk the streets of Sydney with clown makeup on. I get to dig through dumpsters and eat out trash. If this isn't living your dreams, I don't want to know what it is.
My name is Marcia Ostashewski, and I'm the Canada Research Chair in Communities and Cultures at Cape Breton University. And today we're in a brand new research facility, the Centre for Sound Communities. The Centre for Sound Communities is part of my Canada Research Chair program. It was also funded by the federal and provincial governments in Nova Scotia. And it is intended to support community engaged research. iCreate is one of the very fine examples of this kind of work. iCreate in particular is engaging especially with youth in our communities.
The great thing about iCreate is that their goals in youth resilience and really empowering the youth to get involved with artistic projects and to express themselves creatively. It is the exact same vision that I've always had for Tar City. iCreate have been huge in helping me. I wouldn't have the professional equipment, just the sheer amount of contacts. My production assistant, our documentarian, like the amount of resources they've given to us. If you want people to come see your thing, go see their thing. Get involved. This isn't my production. This is our production, and we worked on this together, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be something that we can all enjoy.
But yeah, it's super like welcoming and like laid back, but still like professional.
That's the sort of loving community we have here in Tar City.
Whenever you do an art project, it's like a crime scene, and you look at your own heart and blood and guts splattered all over the walls, and you say, well, maybe if I had been a little clearer communicating this, that wouldn't have happened. And so every failure, of which there have been many for me, has just always been a learning experience.
Seems to have found his niche and knows what he wants, and iCreate made it happen, helped him make it happen.
Most of these people aren't actors at all. Like James Rutherham, who plays Frankie, the main antagonist, is a musician. A good majority of the actors are just musicians that were willing to give it a shot, and nobody's ever disappointed me. Like, it's amazing how quick they have all picked up to their characters, know their lines, and they're ready to do their parts.
It's fantastic. I'm having a lovely time.
Thanks a lot, Frank. You just got your...
Sorry, something's crawling on me.
Yeah. For that one, we're gonna do inside the car. We'll get him just sitting there like face on, crying or whatever, and then once he starts crying, we'll get that there, but then I'll also get it from outside the car.
Yes.
So it'll cut, like it'll start crying, then I'll cut and it'll be muffled.
Once we did it, I was like, oh, I'm only an extra, and then it was fun, but now I feel like I could probably do something a little bit more now.
How did that look?
Oh, yes. So worth it. Rachel Murphy, who, I met on Blue Nose, I've been working with for years. She tends to be typecast as this young, kind of naive, innocent girl. She was like in Alice in Wonderland and a lot of children's plays.
I've always wanted to do something where, my character can get angry and she can have feelings, like she's an adult. And I know that, it's hard because I look so young.
But she's such a good actress and never gets the chance to do something far from that. So when I decided that, Bigsby's gonna have this ex-girlfriend that's pregnant, that's really cynical and chain smokes. It was just obvious to me to give Rachel the opportunity, and she has took it and run with it.
When it comes to acting, I think these two characters, like Bigsby and Clem, it really comes naturally.
Clumsy the Clown, and I'm waiting for the scene where Bigsby comes up and attacks me with a broken beer bottle.
Jesus crackers! Look at you, you're all bruised and bloody. You can't entertain kids like that. You can't entertain anybody.
Under lights.
Look at me. Look at me, Joe.
Great job. Great job, team. My makeup running?
Yeah.
We're good.
It was perfect. It was like
I don't want to just say that. It's the best moment of my life. And
for real, yeah.
I'm sad that it's over, but I'm happy that it happened.
Hoping it's safe.
I felt like this week was even during production there was no conflict.
We did it. I don't believe it.
It's over quickly. You didn't really know what you were doing, but you can't wait to do it again.
It should. H. Fritz Bishop.